Hi everybody, Craig here. Welcome to episode 23 of my 3 vs 5 Age of Wonders 3 playthrough series. In this series, myself and 2 AI teammates set to Lord difficulty are up against a team of 5 AI set to Emperor difficulty. In this series, I'm playing as the Frostling Theocrat, Falsor Frostscroll. In our last episode, we ended with a pretty nasty situation at Tungail, and you can see it right here. So as we zoom in, hopefully you can appreciate we've got not one, not two, but 3 different colors of units moving towards us, meaning that 3 of our opponents are contributing to this upcoming siege that's likely going to happen. So you can see here if we zoom in. So here's Tungail. We've got again, I was able to obtain this rogue a few episodes back via conversion. So we have our Lizardman rogue hero with a couple of tier 3 units here in the stack, and then we've got Falsor with his group, and they are guarding the city of Tungail, which we now thankfully have control of. And of course, we have at least got Enchanted Thread available to us, but really, we are under siege from Edward, we're under siege from Zlasor, and we're also being attacked now by Zerti, most likely coming out of the Shadow Gate here from the Shadow Realm. And you can see Zerti is probably the most powerful of the immediate units here, with a number of powerful tier 3 units. We've got a hero leading a group of, some Shadow Stalkers. That's pretty scary. Yeah, another one there. And more units on the way, including another tier 3 elemental. Boy, this is a pretty nasty situation for us here at the moment. Now, Edward's troops are also pretty formidable. We've got a flame tank. We've got a juggernaut. And then we've also got a handful of other units here, kind of a mismatched group here. Zlasor currently doesn't have much that he's bringing to bear, but I suspect that's going to change soon. So really, we are in a very, very tough situation at the moment, and I think we're going to have to really decide how we're going to try to get ourselves out of this one. But in any case, before I jump into the episode, I did just want to give a couple of quick shout-outs to a few individuals who left some excellent comments on the previous episode. The first of those comments is from Xylo Wolfzan. Xylo pointed out that in the last episode, I was trying to decide what to do with my units over here at one of Edward's cities. And I decided to, rather than try to siege the city with what was, a very difficult battle that would have, entailed me having to fight against all these cannons and frost tanks from the, they would have the relative safety of the wall here being up on the wall. And I just don't really have units that are that able to deal with the walls of a city at this point, because this is kind of a unit that some of this is sort of hodgepodge thrown together. They're still very powerful units, of course, but I just didn't think it was worth trying that battle. But something that Xylo pointed out is that I can always leave my units in the domain of the enemy city to effectively then hit them with the enemy at the gate debuff or the morale penalty from that. And then in addition, I have access to a variety of spells, and I don't think I've researched all of them per se here. Let's just take a look at my global spells. Like City Quake, for example. Destroys 1 random city upgrade in the target enemy city and kills 30% of its population. So, that would be a great way to reduce the happiness. I could also throw Rally of the Populace. That would be another good one to use. But there's a number of spells that I could employ to, with the added benefit of enemy at the gates, to really make the city unhappy and potentially entice the enemy units guarding the city to actually come out and face me on sort of open ground if my units were back where I had them before. That's a really good point from Xylo, and in this case, that would mitigate some of the effect of that wall, especially for the cannons. Just something to keep in mind. Of course, there's no guarantee that's going to actually happen, but it's certainly something that is good to keep in mind. Xylo also pointed out that I am actually quite lucky to have this inn sitting next to the city that's about to be under siege here. And one of the nice things about that inn is that it does refresh every 10 turns, meaning that if I exhaust it and recruit all the units, at least moving forward, there will be more units there eventually. It's just in the short term here, it's probably not going to matter, but at least I have access to a couple more units. And I did, a few turns back, recruit the tier 3 unit out of there, this Draconian Infernal. But I think I'm going to head back with at least 1 unit to pull out at least a couple of the tier 1 units that are there. I think there's 2 more tier 1 units in the inn, if I'm not mistaken. I can recruit them and at least have some additional cannon fodder units to help with the battle. I think every body is gonna count, so definitely a good thing to keep in mind. In addition, with the tier 1 units I'm able to recruit, I can always use the spell Mighty Meek which I don't think I currently have researched, unfortunately. Let me just take a look. Actually, I do. I think I got this as a reward for clearing one of those lost libraries. And if we take a look, target-friendly unit gains +3 strength for each tier level difference when attacking or defending against a higher tier unit. So you can actually use that spell. It's a very cheap spell to cast. And you could buff a couple of your tier 1 units or tier 2 units to make them much more effective when they're sort of outclassed by stronger units. So really, really good point there from Xylo. Xylo also mentioned that, again, the city of Tungail here, because I captured it from a Theocrat, I actually have access to the Shrine of Smiting because the Theocrat that I was able to kill off, which is Burma Rascratch, had already built the Holy of Holies in the city, which is good for me. And so what I could do if I really need backup, which I definitely do, I can produce a Shrine of Smiting and use Hurry to try to encourage the production more quickly in a single turn. So just as an example here, I can do this. Yes, the city will lose some happiness, but in this case, I think it's worth it because really we need this Shrine of Smiting ASAP. So really, really good point there from Xylo. The next set of comments here is from Death. Death pointed out that I may need additional elemental units if I'm going to continue to battle against the forces of Zlasor here. In particular, the outlaw units that are being produced from this outlaw dwelling. They're the pikeman unit that we got to see in action in the last episode. Unfortunately, I got ambushed by some of their units. Very, very powerful, and they have a lot of physical protection, so really I think Elemental is kind of the way to go in terms of trying to mitigate a lot of that high defense and high protection. So really good comment there from Death, just to keep that in mind. Death also mentioned that units with kind of the ability to explode on death, or units that can be used kind of akin to like the spy drone, for example, where it has that explosive death, might actually be really, really helpful, especially if I can get some, I don't want to say cannon fodder or expendable units, but really they are, the tier 1 and 2 units that might be more kind of throwaway. If I'm able to get a hold of some of them, that would be very helpful to thin the herd of some of these higher tier units. And Nolan Cook actually commented on Death's initial comment and mentioned the Goblin Bomber specifically. So just a good strategy to keep in mind. And of course, if paired with Resurgence due to Divine Justicars, that's actually an even better way to then have that unit not be wasted, and then you can get the unit back. So really good points there from everybody. Again, greatly appreciated. Thank you so much for the comments. We're going to jump back in, and boy, as you can see, this is a pretty nasty situation. So really, I think the main thing we have to decide here is, can we thin the herd of some of these units before we actually get fully attacked? And I think the answer is yes. The question, though, is how are we going to do it? So the one that's scaring me the most, obviously, is this stack of units here belonging to, let's see, this belongs to Zerti the Sleek. And so in a perfect world, what I'd love to do is have my units step out like this, fight that battle, and then turn around and make it back to the city. My only concern is just going to be movement. So, yeah, that's going to be a lot, and I don't think some of my units are going to be able to make the trip. So one thing I could do, because we've got Falsor able to fly, the Earth Elemental is able to float. So let's just see, what would that cost? I think the Earth Elemental's floating would mean that... Let's just take a quick look here. Let's see. Floating. There we go. Traverse every type of terrain at a move cost of 4 except mountains. Traverse roads and water at a cost of 3. Okay, well, that's great. Now, I think because we have... Let me double check this. I think because we have... I'm just looking for... Where is it? Advanced Logistics. Walking in... Okay, so flying units +3. Now, this only applies to roads, though. That's the only thing. Now, that's going to help us as we move across these two tiles. My worry is that I need to make sure I have enough movement to get back to the city to defend it. That's really the biggest concern here. So what we could do is just take our units that can fly or float. But unfortunately, that would only be 5. I mean, maybe we could get away with the Chieftain because the Chieftain has a little bit more movement. But that would leave us just one stack of 6 to then try to fight this whole battle. I don't know if I feel good about that. I mean, we don't have any casting points either. That's the other problem. Oh boy. I think we're going to be under siege here, and we're going to have to deal with it. Now, one thing I suppose we could do is send our floating units down to maybe deal with this unit. Let's see, how much would that be? So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So let's see, that would be 3 movement, 3 movement, 3 movement, I think. Because let me just double check that one more time. We got to do a bit of math on this one. Oh, it's +2 for walking and floating. Okay, so it'd be 2, 4, 6. Actually, hang on. 2, 4, 6. And then this would be 4 here and 6 there. But that's, I think, just 4 for our flying and floating. So it would be 4, 4, and then 6. So 10. So we should be okay. So I think what we'll do... And sorry for the painful math there, but let's see if we can make this happen. So here's my thought process. We're going to go out like this. Okay, we've got 18. So I think if we go out here, we should have enough to get back. Let's just see. If we go right here, how much do we have still? 16. Ooh, actually, no. We may not have enough to get back. We just have to go one more. I mean, really, we just have to get to this spot. So actually, I think we'll be okay. Okay, we'll go here. I think this is going to work out. We just have to be very, very careful. And then these units can move out to join the stack. Now, the game plan here is going to be to use, I guess, Falsor himself to engage this battle. Sorry for that taking so long. I just needed to make sure that I had enough movement to get that done. So let's do this manually and see if we can at least thin this group out. Okay, hitting us with the Suffocate. Trying to curse us. Ideally, what I'd like to do is try to mind control some of these units here with conversion, but I think the Dominator, unfortunately, has mind control immunity. We're going to have to watch out because the Dominator likely will attempt to dominate us, which could be a problem. We're probably going to use the Earth Elementals as our main fighting force here, so let's see. I'm going to go like this. Let's throw on Absorb Pain. We'll also throw on Touch by Faith there. And this guy's going to charge right in. I'm going to park both of them like that. Our Infernal took a bit of punishment, and so I think it would be smart to actually have our Infernal stay back. And then let's see what they do. Now, they may try to bypass and go straight for... Okay, hitting us with a... There's the Dominate. That's what I was concerned about, so... Okay, so we've got to kill off the Dominator so that we can get our unit back. That's pretty important, actually. Alright, so we will cruise over here, hit him with the flank. Pretty good damage, but not enough, sadly. Oh, that's not going to be enough to get the kill. Shoot. Okay, nice. Our Earth Elemental can help us, so we can go here. Oh, nice. Big flank with the and the critical. That's huge. That really makes a difference. Okay, we'll step back here. Hit the Wisp. Nice. There's the kill. Okay, and then we can do this. There we go. Great. Now we have our Earth Elemental back. And we can hit the Succubus for some pretty hefty damage. Excellent there. Now, sadly, all the other units are basically dead at this point, so I think we'll just fly in and drop a heal. Okay. Okay, no worries there, and that gives us a chance to do a little more healing. I think we'll heal up the Exalted. And then, nice, our Earth Elemental is now gold medal, which is huge. Try for that Petrify, no such luck. And this Earth Elemental got a level up, which is also helpful. Let's get the Infernal to perhaps level up. That would be good. Yeah, we'll charge in here. Oh, shoot, and we didn't... I thought we had enough damage to get the kill. Unfortunately not. That's all right. We'll do this. There we go. Little unnecessary damage at the end, but that's all right. Okay. Oh my gosh. More units coming in. That's not good. Now, can we turn around? Yes, we can. That's perfect. Just needed to make sure we had enough movement to get back. And we do, thank goodness. So move up here. Now, again, the big question really is Are we able to maybe try this battle? You know, what kind of damage do the Shadowstalkers do? Frost and physical, and I believe our Earth Elementals are susceptible. Oh, no, they're actually immune to frost. Okay, you know what? Boy, this is pretty tempting, I won't lie. The main worry, though, is just getting our units out here to be able to assist. That's the big hurdle for us. And then having them be able to get back to the city. Because I think if we can do this battle and thin this group out, that would be massive for us. Again, we're not going to have any spellcasting support, although we could get our hero involved, our rogue. But really, our rogue only has quick dash, which would be helpful, but not really a game changer. Okay, let me ponder this and make some other decisions, and maybe that'll kind of stew in the back of my brain before I make a difficult decision on it. Let's see what else we had going on. So, again, I talked about our units down here in the water. The game plan was to actually head over and see if we can maybe capture this city. Hopefully it's not quite as well defended. So let's see if we can make that happen. So we're going to make landfall over here. So we'll go like this. And like that. And our beetle can also follow us over. There we go. All right, now the big question is, what are we going to walk into here as we move closer? I wonder how well defended this city is going to be. That's the big question. So let's see. Brunson finished another galleon. Excellent. So yeah, we're building up our stack here. And again, because we can make these in a single turn, we're just going to keep cranking them out. If nothing else, I think it's just going to be helpful to have, you know, the ability to clear out some of these structures, even just for resources. Okay. And we're we're sending this one back. So you know what? I think we've maybe even got enough to start moving. Next turn, we'll have one more galleon, and then that's a stack of 4. That should be plenty to start clearing out some structures. So we'll do that. We had a martyr produced. That was just to get somebody on the city, I think. We are running a little shy on cash, so maybe we'll hold off in this city for now. Do have a Sanctuary of the Deep, which would give us access to some aquatic units, but that's not really helpful at the moment. Yeah, I think for now we'll just do merchandise. Over to Tilso here. Actually, hang on. Let's see. Can we move anybody still? Yes, we can. Oh, excellent. Okay, this group can still do their thing. Sadly, we have to send them all the way around because... Oh, yeah, it's going to take 4 turns to get all the way over there. That's kind of a shame. All right, so... Well, look at this. Our rogue can keep moving. Okay, so yeah, of course, Falsor. Got a... Nice. Okay, we've got this little cherub who is doing some scouting for us in the Shadow Realm. This is through this Shadow Gate right here, so let's jump back. I think we are... Yeah, we're just waiting for them to become our vassal. In the meantime here, let's see what else we can discover. Okay, interesting. Those are just more units that belong to the city here. So yeah, we'll just keep on cruising through, see what we can explore. Okay, nice. We have some extra units here moving in. I was going to perhaps use them to try and do some clearing, but I think we really need all hands on deck down in this city here because we lost, if I remember right, we lost some of our units down on this side of things. So rather than trying to clear things out up here, I think it's going to be better to just pan over and send them down this way. Okay, now, we are working still on trying to get rid of Gravara, who we definitely have on the ropes here. We've been capturing Gravara's cities. The problem, though, is we don't know where the rest of Gravara's units are. That's a bit of an issue for us at the moment. So, we have to keep looking, and sadly, we lost this city to some roaming units, which is kind of unfortunate. As you can see right here, we've got an assassin and 2 scoundrels that took the city from us. Honestly, at this point, I think we just have to kind of ignore it for now, really. We need to get Gravara out of the game, like, ASAP, so let's see if we can make that happen here shortly. So we're going to grab Oh, and that's right. These units are out of movement at this point. And I don't want this unit getting too far away from Ultmar here, but maybe we can at least head over and just see what we see down the road here. I suspect that if we keep going in this... oh, and look at this. This belongs to Zerti. Okay, well, we're going to have to press that direction now. And we've also got our Dreadnought stack. Ooh, and you know what? I should have kept these together. That was a mistake. Now, if we get attacked, we're more vulnerable. That was a bit of an oopsie. Okay, down underground here. Let's see. Yes, we went through there. I think we were going to try and clear out a few more structures, if I remember correctly, with this group underground. So we've actually got some fairly powerful units down here. Well, you know, it'd be nice. Like, if we go back up, I wonder if we could get them into the fight. You know, this isn't all that far away. If we can get them above ground, I wonder if that would be worth it. It certainly is tempting. Still guy done his moving yet? No. You know what? I'm going to send this guy back over to scout for us a little bit. Oh, we got to bypass this. That's right. We haven't made peace with that city yet. So we'll keep going this direction. What I want to do is use this guy to scout out the mist around here, because if we can just keep going that way, we can bring some of these units that we've kind of leveled up underground to bear here. As you can see, we've got some fairly decent units underground. Maybe what we do is we take one of the stacks here. So we could take our Evangelist. Well, hang on a sec. Oh, shoot. I was going to say the units that can fly would be able to move more quickly. We could send the Exalteds and kind of have them join in, but without having to embark. But, we have to think about how we want to kind of allocate these troops. This is another one where they want us to pay them gold, and I'm not interested. Let's split these up. So we'll go with these two to go above ground here. And then we'll keep at least one of these stacks underground. Okay, so this is 4. Let's give them a Crusader as well. And then we'll keep this stack underground, and we can use this group to do some more clearing for us. You know what? In this instance, if I'm going to be working around here, maybe I will sign the peace treaty. And then I can bring them in as a vassal shortly. And I'll clear stuff out underground here. And then this army I'm going to send above ground and have them embark and head over to try to get to the front lines to assist. Nice. Okay, this Wisp can keep exploring here for us. Okay, that's a dead end. Good to know. All right, this Cherub, right. We were trying to scout to see if this is Edward's throne. Let's see. It is. Okay. That is a huge development. Oh, and look at this. Okay, he's got a Regal Landship and a Juggernaut. So we now at least know, and if we zoom out, you can see the little throne icon and the... we have confirmation at least now of where Edward's throne city is. So that is a big, big development for us. So we'll leave this little guy here just to do his thing. Now, this group we were having join up as well, so we're going to send them over. Perfect. We'll keep this guy there as a guard. Right, this Shrine of Smiting, we need to get over here and try to reclaim this halfling city from Zlasor, who captured it a while back from us. It used to be our vassal. This group we're going to just tell to wait there. Okay, so I think that's enough procrastinating the decision. The big thing is going to be, can we try this battle and maybe have some success? We're going to need everybody, all hands on deck, to do it. The question, though, is are we going to run out of movement here? So let's see. We'd go 2... Hang on, let's just do this again here. Okay, so it would be 2, 4, 6, 8, 10... and then 14. Oh, I think we just have enough. You know what? I think we need to do it. I really think we have to try this. So let's go like this and just watch the Yep. Okay, so we have enough to get back. We should be fine. And then our hero can join us. Now, the question is, who do we want in Falsor's group? Having the Exalted in Falsor's group is kind of a waste, just because the Exalted doesn't really need to be there to get the Resurgence benefit. So let's go like this. And then, ooh, the only thing is we have to be careful because we don't want to run out of movement. I think we're okay. So we'll go like this. We'll have Turska join like that. And then, excuse me, for this group here, probably would be best to have maybe the Parade Guard join in and the Chieftain. So let's do that. Meanwhile, these ones can join in this group. And then now we will initiate the battle and we'll use the unit that has the most movement here. So let's use Turska maybe. I think that will be fine. Although maybe it'd be better to use a flying unit. I think Turska would be fine to do. This is a tough one, though. It's saying probable defeat, but I think we've got a chance. I don't know, though. Maybe this is a huge mistake. This is a very important battle for us. Ooh, last stand. Okay. So, the big thing here is going to be we got to take out these Shadow Stalkers. That's the absolute scariest thing that we are up against here. So, first things first, I want to get Falsor out of the danger zone as much as we can. Just have to be very, very careful because, let's see, these Shadow Stalkers have pretty good mobility. I think if we were to go over here, we would be fine. So like this. Yeah, okay, that's good enough. So then we will buff this Earth Elemental. Touch of Faith is going to help us out. Now, the only issue, we really don't do much damage, but I think that's okay. So we'll throw the Parade Guard up here in defense mode. Again, the Earth Elementals are really just going to be there to kind of stem the tide as much as possible. Like this. And then like this. You know what? We can try and Petrify. That's not a bad idea. Although defense mode would be preferable, but let's give it a shot here. Oh, that's excellent. Okay, that's huge. That's going to help us out tremendously. So now, let's see what else we can do here. Turska. Oh, you know, one thing we could do is restore the movement of our Earth Elemental to get him back in defense mode if we needed, but I think maybe we'll save that. Get the Crusader to advance. Again, our Exalted does have Resurgence, so we don't have to be too concerned. Clan Guard's taking a bit of damage, but still in pretty good shape. The Infernal isn't doing the best in terms of health at the moment, so I don't think it really makes sense to throw the Infernal in there too aggressively at the moment. So instead, we'll just go there to protect our leader, Falsor. Alternatively, I guess we could drop some healing, but I think it's better to save it in case we need it for some of our other units. Let's throw the Fire Plague maybe just to reduce some movement. Yeah, there. And then Turska, like I said, does have that ability to cast a spell, but for now we're gonna wait on that. We don't need that. One thing I do want to do is just make sure that Turska is protected. So what I might hop over here and do is just throw on a Absorb Pain, just to make sure that Turska's not in any danger. Alright, we'll end it there. Let's see what happens next. Oh shoot, he used Dispel. Ooh, that Fire Breath, yikes, that was nasty. Anyway, Earth Elemental's taking a beating. Nice, that Earth Elemental doing work. That was a really smart use of Dispel there, though. The nice thing, though, these Earth Elementals having regrowth, I mean, that's very, very helpful. Makes a big difference for us. Our Clan Guard here can actually step up and hit the enemy leader, or the enemy hero, I should say. Oh, shoot, they're panicked. That's no good. Alright. We have to be very careful because Every unit that tries to attack is going to get potentially feared. Okay, so the enemy hero is almost dead. You know, one thing I should have tried is charming the hero. Let's just see. Yeah, oh, that's a shame. I should have tried that earlier. Dang it. Okay, well, missed opportunity. Or conversion, even. Yeah, that's too bad. I should have tried that. Okay, we got opportunities to taunt. I don't think the Shadow Stalkers are able to be... Yeah, they have mind control immunity, so that's going to be no good. I was thinking about, oh, could we try and convert them, but that's not going to work. So the Earth Elemental's in pretty good position to fight these Shadow Stalkers pretty well. I think we could hit this Raptor from behind. That would be helpful. There's some good damage, and then a follow-up for the kill. Excellent. All right, so now the big question is... Actually, here, if we go like this... Nice, we can hit this Shadow Stalker with some pretty good damage. And get some flanking shots in. Pretty helpful. A little more there, and almost the kill. Not quite. But if we were to... go like this... Nice, there's the kill. Okay, that's one Shadow Stalker down and one to go. You know what? Boy, I'm tempted to try this conversion. The problem is, if we do it, and the hero's converted, then the enemy units can just kill the hero off, so probably not even worth trying. But, you know what? Let's give it a quick shot. Oh, you know what? Target can't be affected. Why not? Mind control immunity, maybe? Oh, there. I didn't even notice. Okay, well, then it's a moot point. That's actually fine, then. Okay, we'll get the kill there. Perfect. And then... You know what? We can throw a Bestow Iron Heart onto our Infernal here. We'll end it there. Oh, shoot. Those arcane arrows. Ouch. It does the right type of damage, which is that shock damage. Yikes. Okay, so this poor clan guard needs to... stop being afraid, or else we're going to lose all the clan guard's movement, which is not going to be good. Okay, so Urska's in a bit of a bad spot here at the moment. Could try and charm the flyer. That's not a bad idea. I think what I'd like to do, though, is go for the Shadow Stalker here with my Earth Elemental for the big damage. Nice, pretty good amounts there. I don't think we have Sprint. No, we don't. Okay. So, the question is, what about this flyer? And I think we're going to try... We're going to see if we get lucky. Ah, dang it. Really hoping that would land. You know what? Okay, not the worst idea ever here would be to... If we go here... Wow, they resisted both. That's incredible. Okay. Yeah, I think our clan guard, unfortunately, is going to... Oh, you know what I should have done is probably used Falsor. And, of course, I didn't grab Break Control. I think Break Control would have been a way to get rid of the Panicked. Let's just take a look. Yeah, see, and there's the thing. That actually came up a few episodes back where I think I chose Cure Disease instead of Break Control. Break Control would have been a better choice. At least in this circumstance that we find ourselves in. Okay, this Earth Elemental's in kind of rough shape, so let's throw on Regen on him just to help him out even more. Because, again, he's going to get hit by these Arcane Archers. You know what? Maybe we go right up there and just try to deal with them. The only thing is I don't want to leave the Shadow Stalker alone. Maybe we should try for the kill there. You know what? Okay, we'll go here. There's the kill on that Shadow Stalker. Now we're in good shape. The Exalted can do some heavy damage here to this flyer. Okay, not quite the kill. But now we can get the finish like this. Perfect. And then over here, yeah, let's just stay right here. Do some work. Braid Guard can even help us out a little bit. A flank shot and a critical. That's going to do it for our turn. Shoot. Oh, Dispel. That's unfortunate. Okay, we're taking damage, but we're still alive. We're still in the fight. Still in good shape here. I think we can just get the kill outright like this. Excellent. Okay. And then our Earth Elemental can step up, put the hurt on those Arcane Archers that were doing a ton of damage to us. And then let's step over here and kill the Bard, or at least start wailing on them. Move over like this to get the finish. Perfect. Now, we've lost our conversion abilities. We've tried both of them and had no luck. Thankfully, our Clan Guard didn't run away, so that's great. And you know what we'll do is we will drop a nice big heal on him. All right, and then let's step over with our Earth Elemental and... Nice, just one punch that cold spawn. That's perfect. There we go. And now we just have Turska. You know what? I think maybe I'll use Turska's Quick Dash just for some added healing here. See, who could use it the most? Probably the Infernal. There. We'll throw that on. Alright, and that's going to do it for our turn here. Okay, let's see. Do we have our healing back, perhaps? No. Over here, though, we have healing. That's good. Let's heal up the Parade Guard for some nice health there. Then we can attack the Trebuchet for some big damage. And we'll step over here. There's a big hit. And there's the kill. All right, well, at the very least, we were able to clear out a lot of Xurdi's attacking force there, which makes things a lot easier for us. And nice, we can get back to the city with both our stacks. So really, really good turn of events. Okay, let's pick up some of this gear. Oh, nice. Flaming Mace of Yaka. Definitely equip that. We'll sell this off. The torso gear we will sell. Let's see. Ooh, look at this. It gives the hero Fearsome. Now, this would be a great one to give to our Warlord who we send in there. Ooh, fire weakness, but you get +3 defense. That's a pretty solid... Yeah, I don't mind that. We'll equip that. Frostling boots. I think everyone's got footwear of some kind, or at least will shortly have footwear. Falsor is the only one who doesn't, but these boots are going to get there shortly, so that's all right. So we can sell these off. We got a crossbow. Immolating touch. A longbow. Let's see if Falsor has a longbow already, so we're okay there. This one actually gives you arcane arrows as well, which is pretty solid. We will just keep that here. Now, we've got this Frost Wyvern and the Blessed Totem of Health. Let's see. Who could benefit the most from a mount at this point? Okay, now, Ultmar, if we were to send the jewel item to Ultmar, I think that would be a great idea because, again, we actually use him more aggressively, so him having Fearsome would help him out a lot. So let's send it over to him. And then... I think same for the mount, actually. Let's send that to Ultmar. Meanwhile, the Blessed Totem, let me just check one more time. Everybody's got jewel items. The only thing that might be good about it is the extra hit points from it. Inflict chilling. It's not the worst thing ever, I guess, having the Orb of Eternal Cold. But you know what? Let's just equip that here and sell this off. Okay. Well, hey, at least we got some resources there, and we got a level up for Falsor, which isn't so bad. And maybe this is a great opportunity to take break control. Just in case. And then since we have a few more points here, we're not going to take Absorb Pain with Falsor, but we might as well take maybe some extra defense. And then with Turska, now level 7. Weapon finesse, all units in the hero's army gain +1 melee strength. I mean, that's definitely useful. The other option would be counter poison, for the poison resistance. I think probably just having weapon finesse is going to be useful, so let's grab that. Benefits every unit in the stack, so can't really complain about that. All right, now in terms of getting everybody back to the base here, let's do it. So we'll send Falsor back, and then everyone else can get back there as well to join in. Okay, we'll go like this and like that. So there we go, back to the city. And you know what? Not too bad. One thing that would maybe be good, though, would be to switch the chieftain over to this stack. And oh, and these guys don't have any movement left. The reason I say that is because we don't have any healing in this stack. So at the moment, they're going to not really be getting their health back so quickly. So as much as it is painful to do, I'm going to do that. Even though now the chieftain doesn't have resurgence, I think that's better because there's more healing in this group. We have our Herald of Winter. I almost forgot. Nice. Let's get this Herald of Winter going. Just keep moving south. It's excellent. Got another Son of the Maw that's on the way. It's going to be good for us there. All right, so I think that's pretty much all our movement. Now it's just about production. So, you know, all in all, I'm pretty happy with that. We cleared out 3 of Zerdy's stacks, and the city is still defended. Now, we didn't get a chance to go to the inn with any of our units, but that's okay. Oh, and nice, we have a Firstborn that was completed here. Oh, and this Firstborn is going to be very powerful. Again, has that enchanted armor and meditate, which is great. Eventually, like I've talked about it before, if we had the resources, we could try to clear the Castle of the Lich King to give us the Library of the Dark Arts, which would give our produced monster and infantry units have Fear Strike, which would be excellent. But sadly, we just don't have the resources to do that right now, so I just don't think that's going to happen. Let's send this dwarf off to battle here. Maybe we can send him down this direction. It's going to take him a while to get there, but maybe we can go kind of over here. We'll send him that way. So let's do Tilso. He's in the Shadow Realm. Kind of on the front lines of battle here, so I think probably worth making some more units. You know, I definitely don't mind these Arcane Archers. They actually do quite a bit of damage with their Arcane Arrows, despite being a Tier 1 unit. Maybe we'll do... Let's do a Martyr, though. We don't have a Martyr in that group. Zeldin, I think we're just going to do merchandise to try to save some cash, save some gold. All right, now in our Dwarven City... You know what? I do like these Firstborns. Let's just keep making them, and we'll keep sending them off to the front lines. Ostiel, now we really don't have any money, so we'll just do that. And then we're going to end the turn here, I think. But let me just double check some of these join offers. Again, we don't have the money at this point, but let's see, where were they? I just want to see if any of these were ones I was really seriously thinking about. I'd initially planned to use this group to clear out some of these structures, but that's just not seeming like a viable option. Yeah. All right, we'll end it there, I think. Let's see the dragons. Again, this is another one I would love to get my hands on, but we'd have to clear this out before we were confident it wasn't going to get captured by roaming units. All right, back to the surface, and let's watch what's going on here. Okay. Boy, that I had to, you know, really kind of finesse things there a bit. And sorry for all the hemming and hawing as I was making decisions, but I think it worked out pretty darn well, actually. Again, that's the danger when you stagger your units as they're moving in. If you don't group them all up, then you can pick them off the way I kind of did there to Zerdy. Although, really, I'm guessing Zerdy wouldn't have thought that I was going to challenge those two, the stack that was the duo stack there. Thankfully, I was able to get it done and keep all my units basically healthy enough that we should be okay in an upcoming fight. I suspect it's going to get pretty nasty when these juggernauts roll in. So we'll see if we get sieged this upcoming turn. I don't know. I'm guessing they might wait, but we'll see. We are going to have a Shrine of Smiting here as soon as it flips over as well. So if he doesn't attack me now, we are going to get substantially more powerful here. Not to mention another turn from, not this coming turn, but the next one, I'll have an Earth Elemental ready to go. Boy, yeah, thinning out Xerdi's stack, though, that was a big, big development for me. Okay, so it looks like Edward didn't move his units. He's still got them just hanging out in the water, which means, again, I'm going to be able to try to kind of pick them off one by one. I can probably eliminate this stack without too much difficulty. I mean, it's tier 1 and 2 units. And then this is the one I really got to get rid of, this Juggernaut. Then the other question is, maybe I try to press the advantage on Xerdi and go into the Shadow Realm here and, you know, see if maybe Xerdi's Throne City is right nearby. That would be my guess. And we still don't know where Gravara's Throne City is, despite, again, in the Shadow Realm, doing a lot of damage to Gravara. But you can see we have so much unexplored territory over here. We don't know if Gravara's maybe up on, you know, over here or down south. I really have no idea. My guess, though, is Gravara's somewhere down here in this unexplored region and sort of, I guess... Oh, no, and okay, we're on land, thank goodness. I shouldn't have left that beetle the way I did. That was a mistake. Dang it. Okay, this is one of those things where when you have a lingering unit like that, you won't bring in all the units that are available to help with the fight. You know, we could be in some trouble here, so let's see what we're fighting. Okay, this, I'm not worried about really most of this. This is just ghosts and lost souls. It's mostly the Bone Dragon and the Red Omen that are scary. Maybe we'll be okay. We just have to play this one hopefully fairly smart. We've got Quick Dash. We can use that twice, so that's good to keep in mind. And our units are quite strong, and we've also got healing from the Seer, so... Oh, and our Vampire Hunter's going to come in handy here with Turn Undead. Okay, so let's just kind of get ourselves into some semblance of a position here. All right, we're going to let them come to us. Bring that beetle back. I don't want to group up too much because the Bone Dragon's obviously going to... Ooh, a curse. That's no fun. The Bone Dragon's going to hit us with the breath attack, but... What I'm thinking is maybe we can kind of goad the dragon into attacking us. Now, the Siege Trooper is going to be in rough shape here, but what I'm thinking is we can kind of have our units in position to assist with that problem that's going to present itself here. All right, there we go. Let's see. The Bone Dragon's probably going to try to blast some of our units. Oh, weaken. Yikes, that is not fun. You can see just how nasty. When a unit's weakened, they become so much more susceptible to that blight damage, which is not ideal. The Whaler can step up. We tried to immobilize. No such luck there. Siege Trooper, you know what? We can almost... If we wanted, we could probably kill off the Bone Wyvern here. Let's maybe do that. Almost. Not quite, but very, very close. Step up. Oh, yeah. Let's get the finish. Excellent. Okay. Unfortunately, this Mammoth Rider is probably toast. Don't think I have any way to get rid of that debuff. No. So that's kind of sad. One thing I might do, though, is throw Quick Dash onto the Siege Trooper, just so that we can park them in defense mode, or even step up here and attack the Bone Dragon, but I think it'd be better to just park here in defense mode. Now, the Seer, we don't want to get too aggressive with. That would be dangerous. Maybe what I'll do with the Mammoth Rider is head over here to try to entice the Lost Souls to go after him. And I'll bring the Red Beetle over to assist there. Now, on this side of things, yeah, we're not able to hit from there. I don't want to put the Seer in any unnecessary risk, but we want to start hitting the dragon. All right, let's see what happens here. I suspect the dragon's just going to fly away. Yep, and go in to hit me. Yep, exactly. Nice, okay. That actually works out well because the weaken is less of a problem against the Lost Souls since they don't have blight damage. Okay, now we've got to deal with this Bone Dragon, which is obviously the big problem for us at the moment. We can step up. You know what? We could go for the webbing. Not the worst idea. Let's try that. Oh, and it didn't work. Shoot. What are our odds of... Ooh, that's pretty good. Let's try that. Nice. Okay, we turned the undead. That's going to make things much, much easier for us at the moment. You know what? We can even try and get him in a net. Okay, no luck. Kill off the ghost up there. And then the seer can ride over here and assist with all these lost souls that are causing us problems. The red beetle can help as well. There's a bit of damage. All right, let's see what happens next. Oh, shoot, there's a weaken as well. Ooh, yikes. Okay, my red beetle got killed off. That's okay, though. We can handle that. All right, now one thing we definitely want to do... Bone Dragon, I think, is still turned, so we should be able to step away without taking a retaliatory... Yes, there we go. Let's see, we can just start wailing on him with damage. The only danger is the fearsome, so maybe we just hit him with ranged attacks instead. What else do we have? Slingshot, that's not going to help us much. The Assassin Strike would be good, I just don't want to risk the fearsome. We got that Lost Soul that's going to come back. We still have to deal with this Red Omen. That's still an issue. Let's just drop a heal over here. Park right there. Kill the ghost off. Kill that Lost Soul off. The Wailer can just do some work on the... Oh, and I forgot about the panic. Shoot. Yeah, that was a mistake. Alright, well, let's just get the kill then with Assassin Strike. Nice, okay, we resisted it there. That's good. Park right there. Okay, good. I was going to say, I didn't think they had enough to get completely out of the map, so now it's just a matter of killing off the Red Omen if possible, but that may not actually be able to happen easily. Let's see if we go over here. Hit him with the big damage there. That's pretty good. Okay, almost dead. And then let's just cruise over. Get the kill there. Excellent. Okay. Very, very nice. We got out of that battle, and all we lost was our giant red beetle. Not the worst thing ever. Let's zoom back in. Holy cow. Okay. Got a proposal from Bazaria. They want open borders and a peace treaty. I would be happy to accept. And they will want to become our vassal in 3 turns. Got another one down here. Open borders and a peace treaty. Absolutely. Same story there. Lugar. You got it. So these all used to belong to Burma, I think, and now they are independent, and they are maybe going to become my vassal, which would help me out tremendously in this situation down here. Just to have some extra cities that can take some of the heat from the encroaching armies. Okay, let's sort out our items here. So we did have a sapphire ring appear, so we'll sell that off. Nice, we finally had some headgear arrive for Falsor. That's good. Okay, the spear arrived. That we can just sell off now that we've got the flaming mace of Yaka. What else do we have? We've got a couple of ranged wands there. That's going to help us out a little bit. Oh, we got a... Oh, look at this. Assassin of Kings. All units in the Heroes Army gain Hero Slayer. You know, that's not bad. I mean... Especially if we're going to be up against think I'm going to take it, to be honest. Oh, you know what? Actually, no. Now that I think about it, all units in the Heroes Army gain wall climbing. If we're going to try to siege, that might be even more important, to be perfectly honest. I think we might want to take that, to be perfectly honest with you on this one. I think, yeah, the more I'm thinking about it, I think Infiltration Squad's going to be the good choice there. Because we're going to try to siege, so I think we're going to need it. A Dirty Half Dozen's not really going to benefit us. It would only be against devout units. We're not going to be fighting a Theocrat anymore, so that's unlikely to be helpful. So I think that's going to do it. All right, and that's, yeah, and that's this rogue, not the other one. That's why I got a little confused there. Let's see, what else happened? Oh, this is amazing. Okay, so now in Tungail, we've got a Shrine of Smiting, which is going to help us out tremendously. Ooh, look at that. Blood Moon is now in effect. That's a little bit, I don't know if it's necessarily scary, but it just means you have to be a little more cautious when it comes to melee fights, because some of those units can really put the hurt on you. Maybe we'll just send our group over like this just to engage the Juggernaut to then hopefully get that kill. Be nice to kill off this hero as well. I think we can probably do that if we go like this with this group. All right, we'll send Falsor over like this. We'll engage this battle here. Do have to be careful. Those Juggernauts hit pretty hard. All right. What I'm going to do here is actually going to step up and try for the conversion. Very nice. We got it. That's perfect. And then let's advance here. Hit that Juggernaut for some damage. Oh, Dispel, of course. Alright, so now let's just start wailing on this Juggernaut here. There we go. And then we can blast the... Oh yeah, big damage there. That's perfect. And get the kill, and then we can still step over and bestow Iron Heart. Meanwhile, the Shrine of Smiting can keep blasting the Juggernaut. Ouch, that broadside hurt. Yeah, my Shrine took a lot. You know what? I didn't think this one through. I don't really have a good way to heal that Shrine at the moment. So I probably shouldn't have sent the Shrine over the way I did. That was actually a mistake. I mean, it's not the end of the world, but yeah, that's kind of unfortunate. So, let's see. This Elemental still needs some experience. The Shrine could use some more experience as well. Wouldn't be bad to get the kill, perhaps, with the Shrine. Let's see, we can do some Shock Bolts. And then let's get the finish here. Perfect. Yeah, I sort of forgot that these shrines are machines, of course. I mean, you know, duh, right? But as machines, they're not the easiest thing to repair. Or to heal, because you have to repair them, is what I'm trying to say. It'd be nice if we could take out this army while we're out as well, but that might not be possible. Okay, so now if we take this Infernal and the Exalted... I don't know if we're strong enough to beat this as it is. Does anyone else have the ability to embark easily? Not so much. Shoot. Well, one thing we definitely need to do, though, is get over here and grab a few more units out of this inn. We'll recruit both the Skewer and the Grunt, and we will send them both back to the city. All right, now, here's the question. Do we want to maybe go out here and embark to be able to win this fight? Part of me kind of wants to. Boy, it'd be nice to try to recruit this hero, perhaps. He's got Undying, which is very powerful. And Falsor could actually make it over there. The problem is then how much movement do we have left? You know what? This is more important than this army down here. So let's see. I think we'd be okay doing this. Yeah, we can go right here. You know what? We should be fine just with what we've got right here, actually. Let's just engage the battle. Just do it manually, and then we'll try for that hero. Just got to make sure the shrine doesn't take any damage, especially from that flame tank. All right, let's just kind of head over, stay out of harm's way as much as we can. Here we go. All right, Earth Elemental can charge right in and go after the flame tank. The Infernal has fire resistance, I think, so we should be fine there. And then step over here and hit the Tiger for some damage. Meanwhile, this Earth Elemental can step up like that. Oh, ouch. Yep. Oh, and of course, I didn't move far enough. That was... I just keep making mistakes with that shrine because, again, it doesn't heal the way I'm kind of accustomed to. It's so easy to make that mistake. Falsor took a lot of damage, too. I have to be very, very careful. The flame tank we want dead. Yeah, there we go. Kill the Tiger down here. There we go. Now, ideally, we want the conversion, if at all possible. Excellent. Okay. Well, we got ourselves another hero. Thanks to Edward. So I will take that. All right, so then we want to regroup here and get back to the city. That is for sure. So let's just head on back over like this. Now, one thing is, I don't know if the Shrine of Smiting benefits from... I don't think it does from Resurgence. It does regenerate 2 health per turn on the world map for each unit in its army that's devout. I don't know if any of my units in here are. I don't think so, no. We would need Crusaders to be in the stack, which, you know what, we can swap one out. We'll go like this, and we will move the Crusader in because the Crusader is devout. And I think the Exalted is as well, so maybe we'll do that. Even though it's not perhaps the most efficient thing, we will rejuggle the stack here just to make sure we get healing for the shrine. Okay. So then we want this army... The Grunt is... Oh, the Grunt can evolve. That's pretty cool, so we'll... like that. Okay, perfect. There we go. That's going to do it for defending Tungail, at least for now. I think we really did a great job of defending ourselves and not even having to defend it against an actual siege. We were able to kind of be proactive and fight them as they came at us, which is great. Let's send our ships over here. Nice, okay. We can try this Monument to the Ashen Rose. Let's see. Ooh, that's a little bit scary. I think if we deal with the Kraken, we'll be all right. Just have to make sure we use our cannons to the fullest effect. Oh boy, this is kind of scary. All right, well, let's see. Can we blast them from here? We can. Okay, 1. There's 2. There's 3. Might have to move over with this one. Let's see. Can we go here? Okay, there's 4. We fired all our cannons at the Kraken. Again, the Kraken is the scariest thing we are up against here. As long as we can get rid of the Kraken, we should be fine. Don't know how much fire protection the Kraken has. Actually, pretty much none. Let's see. Oh, yeah, you know what? Let's just do this. With a couple attacks here. Okay, the Kraken is dead, so that's excellent. Kill off the mermaid like that. Now, we're going to take some punishment, there's no question, but we should be fine. We're going to have our cannons back here any second as well. Alright, so now it's just about killing off these mermaids. There's one. Oh, and you know what? These mariners are in a line, I think. Yeah, they are. Can we... Oh, we can. Look at this. Okay, we can go like that. And blast. Nice. We killed off one unit and damaged the mariner quite substantially. Enough that we should be able to get the kill like this. And now it's just this Lizardman Water Seer. There's some big damage. That's fine. We can handle that. Let's just step over. And there's the kill. Excellent. Let's see what we get for our trouble here. Oh, excellent. Look at that. We can summon a Bone Dragon. We've got an Obsidian Wyvern Egg and some knowledge. I will happily take that reward. Boy, oh boy. Even though it's an undead unit, I think that's still going to be very helpful for us. Now, the only thing is, I can't remember if the summoned Bone Dragon is dedicated to evil or not. The way we can offset that, though, is by summoning it in a city, I believe, that has spiritual freedom. And then it would be dedicated to good, so that would be fine. That's great, though. That's a really good find. The Wyvern Egg, unfortunately, is not really going to be of much benefit to me just because it's going to take so long to hatch. Let's send it to maybe our Dreadnought. Oh, that's fantastic. Very, very happy with that outcome. Let's see what else happened. Nice. Okay, we've got some more casting points. That's going to help us out tremendously. So, yeah, really, I think let's wrap this episode up here shortly. But before we do that, let's do a little more in the Shadow Realm just to see what we can gather kind of around here. So, the big question is going to be, here's Xerdi's territory, but what are we looking at in regards to Gravara? Because there's Gravara's territory. That's what we needed to find. Okay. So we're going to keep our group together as much as we can. I think maybe we go for Gravara first. So the question is, do we want to just, you know, again, leave the city unguarded effectively and just kind of, or just, you know, with our Saint here, and then send everybody else. We did make another Saint down here. I think we'll just keep making Saints in this city. Send this Saint up as well. I think probably would be best to just try and get everybody involved for the kill here. So, alright, how far in can we go? Who's moved the furthest? This group, so we can only move up one further to stay as a group. So we'll go like that, and we'll park here, and that way we're all together. So, yeah, I think that's what we're going to have to do is go for Gravara to try to get Gravara out of the game. And then once we've done that, we can then try to turn our attention towards Xerdi and see if we can make something happen there. So I think that's a great place to leave it. Let's just take a look. So possibly Gravara's Throne City. I have a strong suspicion that that's what it is. And then Xerdi's territory's down here, so Xerdi's throne is probably nearby. This might be it, although it's possible, but I suspect that they wouldn't be quite that close together. So one of these is probably the Throne City, but we'll have to wait to see. And if we go back above ground here, now we know where Edward's throne is. So I think once we've you know, kind of rallied our troops a little bit more in Tungail here, which we've done a pretty good job of, we might want to divide our forces and send some into the Shadow Realm just to double check and see if Xerdi's throne is there. Although, again, our Shadow Realm forces can explore that as well. And then I think we really need to get over here and deal with Edward, because Edward is here and there's his throne. So if we can do a 1-2 punch, we can take him out of the game. And he's obviously getting very, very strong as he's now got Juggernauts in the game. So I think we want to try and get rid of him as quickly as we can. So maybe one last thing here before I end the episode. Let's just get eyes onto this city here and just see what we are up against. Okay, look at that. So we've got... Oh, we could definitely try this on for size. We've got a Dreadnought hero, 2 pretty powerful tier 3 infantry units, a trebuchet, and then some other cavalry and an archer. I think we can handle this. I think we could definitely handle this battle, assuming there's no other reinforcements there. Now, I'll save this battle for next time, but yeah, we can get in there and do it. So, again, I think that's an even better place to end it. We've got a potential siege on the horizon, and we've got, we can fight back now from Tungail since we've nicely defended it. So, really good turn of events this episode, I would say. We're going to save it. We're going to call it episode 23. And as always, guys, thank you very much for watching. I really do appreciate it. And I will see you in the next one.